First, taking resting heart rate 70 BPM. Did a quick warm-up circuit with lunges, squats and jogging to avoid injuries. Setting up the bicycle for the first cardiovascular exercise. Cycling in moderate zone 70 to 80% heart rate max. Intensity and difficulty can be increased by putting the resistance setting higher. Taking heart rate for the moderate zone 70 to 80% immediately after exercise 1 for 6 BPM. Resistance setting is set higher to increase intensity. The distance away from the front axis can decrease or increase difficulty. Tip 1. The further you sit back, the more your quadriceps will work. Tip 2. In this exercise, you should avoid to swing your hips side to side while cycling. In that way, you will put more pressure on your legs and cardiovascular system. To strength and endurance. Using the pulley machine to train the rhomboids. Tip 1. Arch your back, and Tip 2. Squeeze scapulas and sit as straight up as possible. Add more weight to increase difficulty and intensity, or decrease the weight to decrease the difficulty. Using the elastic ropes will give moderate resistance and possibly decrease difficulty. Tip 3. Control your movements. Training hamstrings in eccentric overload. Using hamstring curl machine. Tip 1. Focus on controlling the weight. Tip 2. Don't flex your knee too much. Training the abdominal muscles, including isometric activation. Tip 1. Put a weight on your feet to avoid complications. Tip 2. Don't go lay flat on your back and keep strain on the abdominal muscles. Increase difficulty and intensity by adding a weight or medicine ball. You can also put your feet in the air with your knees bent 90 degrees. Breathing is very important when training your abdominal muscles. Keep movements slow and controlled. Do not force any sudden movements, as it can cause an injury. Stretching the pectoral muscles in a static stretch. Tip 1. Keep your back straight. Tip 2. Control the stretch and no sudden movements. At least keep for 3 to 5 seconds in the stretched position. Stretching the gluteal muscles in a dynamic stretch. Tip 1. Non-stretching leg pushed back as far as possible and control movements.